On the 19th of November 2022, a 33-year-old woman named Sadiya Salihu died after she was locked up in a room without food for over a year by her husband, and you will not believe the reason why she was locked up for 1 year without food. According to the story, Sadiya's mother, Hadiza, said she was having nightmares about her daughter, and whenever she calls her daughter, her husband Ibrahim would pick the call and he would give the phone to the children, and they would tell her that their mother was sleeping or doing something else and that she could not answer the phone. Sadiya's mother Hadiza grew suspicious of this recurring practice of her trying to reach her daughter and only ending up being told that her daughter, Sadiya, could not answer the phone. Eventually, Hadiza got tired of the lies. Eventually, Hadiza decided to take a trip to visit her daughter in Yobe State. And when she got to her daughter's house, she was greeted by the grandchildren. But when she got inside the house, she saw her daughter, Sadiya, who used to be so full of life, looking like a ghost. In fact, it was said Sadiya could not even stand up. She looked like a skeleton. She was malnourished and had been locked in a room in the house for over a year. According to the story still, it was learned that Sadiya's husband, whom she got married to in 2010, locked the mother of 4 children in a room and only fed her with things like kunu, pap, and other local stuff. Sadiya's husband claimed that the reason he did this to his wife was because he wanted to protect her from his own family members that he believed were trying to kill her. In other words, Sadiya's husband locked his wife for 1 year without food in a bid to protect her from being poisoned by other people who he believed were trying to target her. And I guess for some reason he may have convinced Sadiya that it was good for her and that that was what she needed. Citing this shocking discovery of her daughter, Sadiya's mother immediately took her back to Kano State so that she could look after her herself. Sadiya was taken to the hospital and was placed in intensive care unit where she stayed for some days before she died. After the death of Sadiya, the husband was placed under arrest, and over 50 human rights organizations are now helping Sadiya to get the justice she deserved. Whereas a lot of people believe that Sadiya's husband may have been having some mental issues and took it on his wife without realizing it, many other people are of the opinion that the husband knew what he was doing. However, Sadiya's mother, Hadiza, suspects that her daughter's husband had used her for money rituals. What's more painful about this story is the fact that Sadiya may have been saved on time, as a man who is said to be a human rights activist claimed that he had heard about her case in 2021 and had advised her family to go to her husband's house to get her, but nothing was done about it at the time. Personally, I guess maybe at the time it was easy for Sadiya's husband to convince them that nothing of the sort was going on, seeing that maybe then he too may have convinced Sadiya that she was in danger and that the only way to keep her safe was to keep her locked in a room and reduce the amount of food she was going to eat, just so to prevent his own people from trying to poison her. This story is very confusing. It's unclear what state of mind Sadiya was, because frankly speaking, it does look like she could have easily gotten out if she wanted to, seeing how easy it was for her mother to just come to the house, see the children, and see her without any restriction, without any fight. I mean, if the man really wanted to chain her up or lock her up or prevent anyone from seeing her, I'm going to guess it would have taken the mother a lot more difficult time to see her and probably even taking her back to Kano State. It's such an unfortunate story, but you guys let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification button so whenever there is a new video, you'll be the first to get notified.